Rich the Kid, the second richest kid from planet Earth, only second to Richie Rich. And besides being rich, Rich the Kid has made himself quite a name within the world of rap and trap, because since his debut in the early 2010s, Rich has earned praise from lots of fellow rappers within the game. And around 2018, it looked like Rich the Kid could be the next big thing and take over the rap game. But as we know, this hasn't really materialized, though an opportunity bigger than ever popped up for Rich the Kid, which can propel him back into the mainstream. So today we are going to take a look at this huge opportunity of Rich the Kid, but also see why he's one of the most underrated artists currently within the game. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content like this. And now, without further ado, let's get cracking! For those that have been hibernating since 2018, I think you might find it quite shocking that besides the deadly pandemic plus the Third World War, Rich the Kid has pretty much disappeared from the mainstream despite the huge success of New Freezer featuring Kendrick Lamar, but also Plug Walk, and there are some quite good reasons this has happened. In my opinion, one of the main reasons that has hampered Rich the Kid's ascension to stardom was his beef with no one else than the tallest rapper within the game, Lil Uzi Vert. We could argue that many rappers managed to survive beefs and managed to have successful careers afterwards, but let's not forget that Uzi has a substantial and quite ardent fan base who is so passionate that they literally might not ever again listen to another Rich the Kid song due to their beef. And I think this beef has reduced quite substantially the audience pool of Rich the Kid. Secondly, I'd say that Rich the Kid has a really huge communication problem with his fans, as he is a man of really few words, most of the times really holding back in his interviews, which really showed in his interview with DJ Academics, with Academics visibly struggling to trying to get out any sort of information from Rich, with Rich even proceeding to walk out in the middle of the interview.
The rappers. No, Rich, don't walk off. Come back. Come back.
Let's be honest, not everyone is NBA Youngboy or Playboy Carti, who can just disappear for months, even for years, and still keep intact their fan bases and maybe even further increase them. Not everyone is this lucky, unfortunately, because if we look at the other side of things, one of the biggest victims of this lack of communication with the fans is perfectly exemplified by Roddy Ricch, who didn't really drop anything and didn't really communicate for 2 years after the smash success of The Box and Rockstar with The Baby, as his sophomore project pretty much flopped, going on to sell a meager 60k units first week. 60k is nothing bad, but for an artist the caliber of Roddy Ricch, this is quite lame if you ask me. Thirdly, Rich the Kid has this tendency of constantly leeching onto other artists like he's some sort of cloud-sucking vampire that is trying to suck out every little bit of cloud from others so he can further sustain his career. This is perfectly exemplified by his constant association with the Migos, with people even unofficially calling him the fourth Migo. Plus lately he's been feeding off from the cloud of NBA Youngboy, with whom he put out a collaborative mixtape, Nobody's Safe. Plus the two have many other singles, and also let's not forget that Rich the Kid recently had a collaboration with Lil Wayne titled Trust Fund Babies. While these projects are a really good opportunity to make yourself heard with other fan bases, Rich the Kid has associated himself with others way too many times, and he pretty much failed to build a solid fan base of his own, with many people regarding him as just an extension of other artists. But all this might change as Rich the Kid is about to have an unprecedented opportunity. Now if you followed Rich the Kid lately, you must have seen that he has been teasing a song with no one other than Kanye West. This song might appear on a later rendition of Donda 2, and I think this might be a make or break moment for Rich the Kid, because if he plays his cards right, this collaboration with Kanye can have the same effect as his collaboration with Kendrick Lamar on New Freezer. I'm not expecting Rich and Kanye's single to have the same success of maybe Off the Grid, which really pushed Fivio Foreign to new heights, but if this single manages to chart anywhere above the 50th spot on the Hot 100, I'd consider it a really huge W for Rich the Kid, as this would be his highest charting single in a while, and it would give him some much needed buzz so his name can make rounds within the media outlets once again. Plus, let's not forget that Rich has another collaborative project cooked up with NBA Youngboy, but also has a feature lined up on Bobby Shmurda's upcoming album. Everything seems to be lining up for Rich. But before seeing what moves Rich should make within the industry, first, please don't forget to hit that like button, but also please don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content like this. One of the first things that Rich the Kid needs to do after the Kanye song is establish contact with his fans as soon as possible to capitalize on all the clout that he has gained. And through communication, I don't mean posting crypto scams or just anything crypto related, because in that regard, Rich has been feeding us with plenty of those. Rich rather really needs to take some notes from Tory Lanez, who despite being black labeled since the whole Megan the Liar pony situation, Tory Lanez has been doing quite good for himself as he managed to tap into his more hardcore audience, which he calls umbrellas, and constantly mobilizes them to stream and buy up his latest projects. Thus, Rich needs to start to communicate and cultivate his more hardcore audience, because this will offer him a lifeline in case he doesn't reach his back to the mainstream, but also this hardcore audience can further push him up the charts and give him some more much needed exposure. Secondly, I think that Rich, after capitalizing on all those collaborations, needs to drop as many solo projects and singles as possible, similarly to what Kodak Black and NBA Youngboy does, because the two have demonstrated that they can sustain projects without features, and demonstrated that many times the fans just want to hear their favorite artists without anyone randomly popping up on their projects. And let's be honest, dropping music shouldn't be a problem for Rich, as he's known to have quite a strong work ethic, as he has demonstrated to us through the years. And once he starts to drop project after project, it might be just a matter of time before someone picks up on his songs and turns one of them into a huge hit, just like it happened to Kodak Black with his Super Gremlin single. Once again, I'm not really expecting Rich to chart in the top 3 like Kodak Black did, but if he manages to chart around the 50th spot and also have staying power and not drop off for at least maybe 3 or 4 weeks, then that's more than a huge success, which might reap further benefits with future releases. Before revealing my reasons why Rich the Kid is so underrated, please let me know whether you think that he can make a comeback and why, and also please let me know what do you think, is he underrated or not, and also please let me know what's your favorite song of his. One of the main reasons I think Rich the Kid is so underrated is due to the fact that he can make bangers and club anthems for sure, as many of his songs have catchy choruses and are really easy to sing along, especially when you're turned in a club at 2 AM. We need to look no further than his most successful single to date, Plug Walk, and some of his more recent singles such as Richard Mille Patek, Prada, and let's not forget that Rich the Kid has put out quite a fire mixtape with Lil Wayne, where Rich somehow managed to match Wayne's energy. And people seem to love his anthemic music, because if you look up any of his concerts on YouTube, you might see quite tons of people to sing along to his songs. Lastly, Rich the Kid genuinely seems like a nice person, as many rappers such as Youngboy have shown loyalty to Rich, claiming that he'd never make music with Lil Uzi Vert due to his loyalty loyalty to Rich, but there are also plenty of other rappers such as Migos, Lil Wayne and Bobby Shmurda who have only good things to say about him. Hopefully, Rich will manage to show this good side of his to the world too and make people forget about all that drama with Lil Uzi Vert, so he could garner some more fans that could once again elevate him back to the mainstream where his place should be. But till we witness Rich the Kid's ascension back to the top, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more awesome content like this. This has been Trapology 101, till next time, take care and see you soon guys.